Hey everyone, welcome to the NRF 2019 YouTube channel. Before I begin today, I'd like to ask you to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so you get every notification faster than the 4 car can lay down a pole lap at Michigan. So anyways, let's analyze the DML Chinatown 500. It's a beautiful day of racing, literally perfect weather, and lap 1, Breyer spins the tires. Now, apologies if I get any names wrong here, because, like I said, I've never heard them in person. Anyways, Tyler Black leads lap 1. It's literally TJ Smith and Tyler Black running 1-2, just like how we expected it for a championship. Eventually, TJ Smith gets past him for the lead on lap 5. Tyler Black comes back, passes him lap 8. TJ Smith crawls him over, and out of nowhere, Kyle Springer takes it 3 wide, takes the lead away, out of nowhere, just like how he took the championship away from them back at Richmond last year. So he leads until lap 14, eventually gets him loose, DJ Smith loose, stalls TJ, Tyler Black gets up high, the 15 of Ryan Belmonte side drafts, and we all know how good he is at this place. Belmonte pulls a gap as he takes the lead. We get pit stop cycles, and the 15, the 22, the 92, and the 3 get penalties. That's unfortunate. By around lap 50, Tyler Black is leading this thing, the 45 is second, TJ Smith is third, Ian Brandt in the 00 is fourth, and Brett Hogg is fifth in the number 54. So the 15s make up ground fast, passing cars left and right, getting back up to the field at that pit penalty, and he encounters the 92 blocking him, so eventually the 92 goes around. The 2 to 48 and the 56 also get some damage here. So to this point, Breyer makes a mistake early in the going. Not how you want to start your first impression. Tyler Black and TJ Smith capitalized pretty early in the going, and it's like a steam train looking like a repeat of the 2018 spring iteration. The two go battling, and just as they're distracted going for the lead is how the field got distracted by the championship leaders and not Kyle Springer, because he was lapped at the time. He comes out of nowhere, Kyle Springer, and he capitalizes on those events. The 15th, ever so good at this track, is right in the mix as expected, and the speed police takes 4 guys out of running, just puts them in that position. So the 00 is doing a fantastic job, but slowly but surely improving to run with these big dogs. Speaking of big dogs, the Garda Sport guys are looking pretty strong at lap 50, but Tyler Black is carrying the banner for Kenya where it counts most. And the 15 and 92 get at it, which is exactly why pit penalties are costly. They just put themselves in that position. But all in all, it was simply a racing incident. So we get the restart. The 31 makes a comeback through the middle from 12th to 5th in the lap. Further back, Chris Jones taps Condra Coleman. And there's no yellow because his tires blow, but he's not making it into the pits, so that was a little questionable. He then spins in front of the mid-pack. Most of them avoid it, but Nathan Garza, with the inexperience, gets collected. So we get a red flag there, and it's up for Nathan on his season opener. Just sucks, and, something back in Richmond, the year prior, for his actual debut, he also blew the engine. Even though it was so promising, though, he'll get good runs eventually, So the 31's making good progress as well. I'd expect him to finish around 5th and 10th. So yeah, eventually the 15 gets another tire penalty, so we can tell how frustrating that must be. So yeah, his crew is dropping the ball here. And skipping towards the end of the race, we get the 45 leading, the 6 second, 19 third, the 18 is 4th, and the 00 is 5th. Pretty reasonable along expectations. So you have a spin by somebody, everyone's short on fuel, Belmonte comes out 4th, Miller does a splash and go, and he gets out 2nd. So the 49 winds up P2 for the restart. TJ Smith leading, Tyler Black 3rd, Ryan Belmonte 4th, and Springer, I believe, is in 5th for the restart. The 49 gets loose in the 1, and he has to slow down by a lot. as in TJ has to slow down by a lot. So that puts him way back into like 13th or so. Then we get to 2 to go for the next restart. And the 19th, 45, and 18 are the top 3. Pretty reminiscent of something. I wonder how that turned out again. So yeah, the 18 tries it again. The 19 dodges it and hits the 15, but into the inside wall. Springer saves it. Matt Clausen, the 18, runs very high, side by side with Belmonte, the 15, on the white flag left. Belmonte forces it in on the 19. The 19 flies up into Clausen. Just a massive wreck. TJ gets clipped, but nothing major. Tyler Black dive bombs 3 and 4, prey loose, into the 15 of Belmonte, and in the bottom comes Bret Hawk in the 54, coming out of 4 to, yeah, no. He eventually, I'm, no offense, but he absolutely chokes it, wrecks it. Well, he didn't wreck it, but he still spun. That's just, heartbreaking. So, anyways. We get to 49. Remember, he did the splash and go, Austin Miller. And he's going to get clipped, unfortunately. So, that's unfortunate. Nose dives into the wall. So, yeah. After this, we're going to get a couple extra restarts. So, let's see. Alright, so we got a big wreck, obviously. We get a 15-minute review, right? So you have the 15-minute review between the 15 and the 19. And under DMLS rules, under such circumstances, they have to do a 5-lap restart. Kind of like a green white checker, except for 5 laps. So, pretty much, we get the 1, the 0, the 00, the 6, the 31, the 45 as the top 5. A very damaged 24 car appears. LePage is the 1 and wrecks a lot of others in the process. By this point, TJ Smith is leading, the 31 is second, Springer third, the 23 fourth. Shout out to him. And Matt Clausen is fifth. So we got another green-white checkered. He takes the lead, the 45, makes a 3 wide out of nowhere. The 15 is flying here. Now, the 45 and the 15 are pretty much going bush and great into the line. And we get another tie, as you see the 15. So now, let's see. We have 21 guys have led a lap at this point. I'm not going to read out the full list because I would have to get the names out and that would take a long time. But anyways, shout out to all the guys that led laps. We got another restart, 15 to 45, going neck and neck once more. Jake Clifton out of nowhere. He has a chance to win this thing, but blows the engine. And eventually, 9 goes around the bottom. Bryce has no damage. This boy is going here. He's going to come out of 4 and get forced on the pit road. So, yeah. And we get Carpenter side by side with Black, 2 Toyotas. 23, shout out to him competing for this win. But eventually, Brian Diaz is going to take the lead while 19 to 23 are battling here. But Brian Diaz is a couple laps down, so that wasn't meant to be. Yeah, so basically, they eventually called it, and the finishing order is going to be 10th place, Danny Carden, 96. Matt Clausen, the number 18 Toyota. 8th, EJ Reddick. Ryan Toffman in the 13 will finish 7th. 6th place, Bret Hawk. Let me think. Well, let me see. Austin Carpenter in the 23 is going to finish 5th. Shout out to him. Coming in 4th is going to be TJ Smith. Good run for him. Kyle Springer in the 45 is going to finish 3rd. First outing with Garza Sport is pretty good. Second is going to be Ryan Belmonte. And in first is going to be Tyler Black. So, yeah. Tyler Black is going to win the Chinatown 500. not too much of a surprise here, but yeah. Why in Belmonte though? His team making these mistakes, only allowing these Canier cars to get away. That's my analysis. I mean, don't get me wrong, he had a great run. It's just that certain circumstances didn't play his way. Garza Sport as well, fast cars, but just not enough to catch Black. Because while we saw the Garza Sport cars going left and right, up and down the field, Tyler Black was pretty much running top five the entire day there. So yeah, I mean, it's early in the season, so we shouldn't take this too much of a indication. But from the looks of it, Kanier, my predictions that the 19 is going to be pretty much, dominant this year. It's going to come true here. So, yeah, that's my analysis. Thanks for watching. And we got Nashville coming up in 2 weeks where TJ Smith is the favorite. He won there a couple years ago. He says he can't win there again. Until then, I'll see ya.